wonderful people. Welcome to Top V Media Frankly Speaking Podcast. Man, in today's podcast, we've got gentlemen in the studio. These men are the men that are making waves in the whole world. These are people that understand what is called innovation and invention. These people are doing great things, not only in Malaysia, but in the whole world. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, I've told you, every week, every day, we are here to bring you new people, new faces, educative podcasts, because every day of our life, we need to learn. And learning is a process that we all must undergo. And don't be tired of learning, because you can never say that you have learned enough. Every day we have new things are coming to the world, which you need to be updated. And we're here to update you. So today, in the podcast, I have with me gentlemen. These men, if you never subscribe to their channels, if you never follow them, you need to do so that you will be updated on the latest, on the happening in the world. I have with me my immediate right, Claire. Claire is a music artist and a director and a performing artist, not only in Malaysia, in the world. You need to go and check him up and know about him. So Claire, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome to my studio.
It's an honor to be here.
So how is your music? How is everything going?
Well, so far so good. You know, as an embodiment of creativity, we always have to keep going, keep pushing, keep creating, so we can reach out to the world at large.
Very important.
Creating.
We cannot be tired of creating. You know?
Yeah.
So if you look down to my left, I have with me King Akapa, and this is a king. You don't need to go. Don't ask me if he's a real king. I'm just telling you he's a king. You need to know who he is. King is a movie actor, a producer, and a director. He has done well for himself, and his movie is on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. He's gonna tell you his handles so you can follow him and support him. King, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Top V. Thank you for having me on the show.
You're welcome. How's it going?
Yeah, we thank God for everything. We thank God for the grace and the effort.
All right, my wonderful people. If you look down here today, we have a very different podcast. If you look down here, you will see what this is. Shopbee. If you have not know what is Shopbee, Shopbee is an online application app where they do logistic business. Shopbee is an app where you can order anything you want. Anything that you want to buy online, logistics is there. If you are in Nigeria, if at any part of the world, just download the app. Go to Google app, Apple app, any app in the world. Just go there and download Shopbee. Shopbee is an online, the latest, the trending app, not only in Malaysia, in the whole world. And today we are lucky to have the CEO of Shopbee with us today. Today with me, I have in my immediate left, the CEO of Shopbee, Mr. Demola Joshua. He's here today to tell us who he is, how he started, and what prompted him to develop this app. So, Mr. Joshua, how are you doing?
I'm very fine. Thank you very much for having me here. I appreciate so much. I mean, I've been seeing your good works, and I really thought of having a very, very impressive moment, and I'm very happy right now to be here today.
You're welcome. And I'm very, very happy to see you here in my studio, because some people never believe that it's a Nigerian that has this app. Sometimes people will think, well, can we do this? Can we do that? Yes, we can. Even you out there, you can do it. You just need to have that mindset. You can do it. It's not meant for only for the white. It's meant for everybody. God has given all of us the wisdom. And today, someone has come out differently, showing the world we can do this. He has created this app, and it is going global. So today, please, my brothers and sisters, if you have never downloaded the app, please go to your app and download this Shopbee. Support him. We must support ourselves. If we don't support ourselves, there's no way we can grow. Please support him. Shopbee is the latest app where you can do your logistic trading of a business, where you can order things online. It's there. in all the apps. Your phone is with you in your hand. Just go direct, download. You will get it. Okay, my brother, I have gone through your app. I have gone through. I've seen so many things you are doing so far in Malaysia, and I can tell you for real, we Africans in Malaysia, we are impressed.
Thank you very much.
We are impressed. You are doing well. You are making Africa proud in Malaysia, and I must recommend you. I must tell you that you have to keep it up, because our people say, when they say the one you are doing is good, that means what you are doing is actually good. When they say leave this one you are doing, that means it's not good. But I'm telling you, the one we are doing is good. Hold it tight.
Thank you very
You are making
much.
us proud, and continue doing more and more. So before I go, I would love to know more, not only me, but the fan, your fans, people who are following you, they want to know more about your shopping. What prompted you to create this app?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm first of all, I'm very grateful for this setup, the podcast program. I mean, I love your work, what you've been doing. Since I've come across your program, I was like, wow. I mean, can we do such thing? Yeah, I think it's all about the mindset. I mean, what we think, how we think, and what we believe in. So for me, I've actually been in this country for a while. I came in 2011. It's a long way. So, and I had the opportunity to know a lot of Nigerians in this country. I mean, I came in and I was working for schools. We were recruiting people from Nigeria to Malaysia. So I know the volume of Africans here. And also, I've been part of a lot of things that we do here in Malaysia. For example, I'm the vice president of the Yoruba community here in Malaysia.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so and I see that the way we do our business here, like, I'm not saying we don't do business right, but we lack the awareness, like, showcasing what we have. And most time we think what we are selling or what we are doing is just for our African people. But I mean, we have to. Yeah, we have to look beyond ourselves. We have to go out there. There's a lot of people that are actually interested in our products, like the things we do. If you look at Afrobeat now, I mean, all of a sudden, if being black is cool.
Yeah, of course.
So, and,
we are trending.
Like my friend Cletus. So, I've been in this country for a while. I mean, I have experienced a lot of things, a lot of process, being in this country. And also, as a Nigerian, being in this country, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not that easy, but of course, you have to, before you do anything, you have to have a dream.
Of course.
And for me, creating shopbee, it came to me like, because personally, I have my things going. I mean, I started as an agent. I worked for a school called WordPoint then.
WordPoint?
Yeah, a lot of people know WordPoint then.
Of course.
So, and it's kind of very, very funny, if I tell you my first payout in WordPoint, it was just 150 ringgit. And then I was very amazed. I was happy, like I could get something. But the journey was it's kind of it gave me a lot of knowledge on how things work, how the society works. So when I became the vice president of Yoruba in this country, in Malaysia, I tried to support my community in a lot of things. So in the process of supporting them, I came in contact to know like the way we do businesses in Malaysia. We just do it like, I can just do business with you and it's cool. And, so I thought of like, why can't we look beyond just doing businesses with each other? Like, why can't we go beyond
Go
global? If you look at African things now, not to talk about our ingredients, it's not something.
Our food.
Our food. It's
Our
not something.
food, I see as David AY there for UK where we put the same fufu.
Right.
We need to see it.
Right.
And that's what they're doing.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's not something that you can compare with anything.
No.
You know,
We know they do.
there's none
Ah,
about
Africa.
it. So I thought of like, of course, there's a lot of businesses here actually. So I want to come up with my own business, and coming up with my own business, I have a plantation I run in my with my father-in-law. I mean, it's a joint ventures with him. So currently we have up to like 800 palm trees that we're running in Miri. So that alone could actually keep me going. I mean,
Sure.
but I thought of it like, let me do something for my people. Not just, of course, for every kind of vision, motivation, there's always an end goal to it. I mean, shopbee is not just a platform I want Africa to thrive in, only. But it is starting point. We cannot compete with the existing e-commerce. Of course, we know. We know that. So I thought of like we could set up an e-commerce to boost and advertise for other businesses in Malaysia, which we have a very, very broad way. I have my team that we're working together. So it all started early this year. When I was doing a lot of research. Personally, I love food, not just any food, I mean, if you look at it, you can find any kind of food in Grab, any kind of food in Food Panda, but you cannot find you cannot find fufu, you cannot find
African delicacies.
So
Our own.
I thought of like, we can actually do something like and come up. I mean, bring all the business together and promote them
And you can order your food anytime you want to.
anytime.
And it's African food.
Right. So these are the visions we have for shopbee. And also regarding the part of our vision, also we're trying to connect Malaysia to Nigeria. I mean, not just Malaysia to Nigeria, Malaysia, Asia to Africa. Meaning we want. I mean, you can go on Lazada and just order something from China and get it in 5 days. I mean. Why not do that too? I mean, why not initiate such processes?
Did you hear that? You can order anything from China in 5 days. You got it in your doorstep. So why not go and partner with us? Go to Shopee. Download the app right now. As you're watching, download it right now. Don't waste time. Download it right now.
Very
Shopee.
fast, very
If they
fast.
listen, don't waste time.
Very fast, very fast.
Thank you very much for that, my brother. So we started developing. I mean, I met with some IT companies, to build this, and so far so good. I mean, the IT company, Best Web and Amplify, it's actually two companies coming together to build this shopbee. I mean, if you look at the source code, I mean, the way it's built, it's not something like just any e-commerce.
International
It's an international standard, just like you said. So those companies are actually at the technology hub in Bukit Jalil, the Malaysia technology hub in Bukit Jalil. So they are trusted companies that people know them. You can Google them. So, and also our cloud is also in Malaysia. We are trying to connect both Nigeria and Malaysia. So our vision is to, there's this our clothes, for Yoruba they say there's agbada. For the Igbos they have some nice attire. Ishago, the red one, and also there's some. The thing they used to greet themselves. There's a lot of those culture. So what I'm trying to do is expose our cultural activities to the world. So by showing them what we have, though people knows that our culture is cool. I mean, it's very good, but we can actually bring those culture things to Malaysia. It's more or less like a cultural exchange, and also we can bring Malaysia culture also to Nigeria.
And oftentimes people we were always focusing on this UK, US, Canada. So something like this has not been happening in Asia.
Right.
Just like as Davido did Africa proud in,
Yeah.
in
True,
the US,
true.
you know.
Yeah.
Kudos to you, Davido. So
Yeah.
that is what we are doing to let them know what we have. Because people focus UK, European, but Asia, it's not been happening.
Exactly, like what you said. When I want to start this, people like, oh, this is Asia. I mean, don't waste your money. I mean, there's not. But if you look at the market we have in even in Africa, it comes from Asia.
Of course.
You know, I mean, there's a time we Africans we give a full respect to the Western world. The things we want to buy, our electronics, everything comes from the
But
Western
now,
world.
now everything is coming from Asia.
Now it's coming from Asia.
Asia, yeah.
So I thought of like
So what would them know about us?
right. So starting here on a local base is like and starting in any businesses has to start with something. You have to start with a certain audience. You know. So I mean, I thought of it like if I could have what audience can I target? Which audience is easily for me to be targeted? You know, like which audience can I target easily? So, of course, I've been in this country for a while. I know how Africans do their businesses. I know their sport. You know the kind of things they want. So why not me? I mean, why not? Though of course it can be anybody, but you know, of course we have to have the resources to do that. So, and I put in a lot of effort, and kudos to my wife, and she has been supportive. You know, my father-in-law also, they have been very, very good supporters of everything I do in this country, and
Kudos to them.
and I think when we also launched, we launched this app a month ago,
Okay.
and the good thing is that my team thought of like, oh, okay, this app we are not doing much now. Let's use word of mouth to attract people. And to my knowledge, our word of mouth now, we have up to like maybe 155 customers in just a month.
Oh,
You know,
that's massive.
Shout out
And,
to all
that's
the customers. Shout out to
and
everyone supporting.
also to I mean our sales, we have up to like 20 sales, like fully paid and you know fully transaction sales, you know, which I think for a startup business like us, it's not very bad. I mean,
not.
we are not even up to a month, and if we could do these things, it means there's actual business in this. There's actual thing that we
Yeah,
can
there's
actually
commerce.
facilitate,
Sure.
and because people want this, people want, and the good things about shopbee is not just the food, because we're saying we're promoting African business, so we don't want to limit what we're doing to just the food, to just, I mean, you can put in your cloth, if you're selling cloth, if you're selling merchandise, whatever you're selling as an African person, though there's a process to it. I mean, if you register as a vendor, we have to approve you as a vendor, and also for every product we have to approve that. So there's always screening to everything. It's not just you coming on board. And for now, actually, it's free. It's a free process. You can just register, come on board. That won't be for a long time because
No, it can never be. It's opportunity. Come and join now. Very soon you're going to pay better money to join.
Exactly. So, and I noticed like a lot, you know, doing businesses to support themselves. You know, if you look at it, I for one, I came to this country looking for job, and I would say I'm one of the lucky one. You know, not that I got the job, but I was working more or less like a consultant to them. And you know, I mean, you know, we, especially Nigerians, when I started with WordPoint, it was like the way the communication, you know, the Chinese and the
Yeah, you're just like a middleman.
a middleman. So I hear from this, I interpret to that,
Interpret.
and hear from this, I interpret to that, and they love it. And then I was doing very good. So after 2013, so I finished at WordPoint. I mean, Then I moved to Green City to study there. So, but like I said, I'm very, very lucky. For every school I go, I'll be employed like a consultant. I was also employed as a consultant. So I wasn't paying, like, when I tell people I never pay for visa, it's like, wow. So I didn't pay for visa. It's just the school pay,
Yeah.
because I'm actually
You're the
doing
middleman between them and this.
something for them, and I'm also getting paid. So, but when I moved to Green City, it's another thing else, because from what point it was just like I'm being paid very little, and when I get to Green City, I was being paid very well, and maybe because that's a college, and I continued doing that, bringing people from Nigeria, not just Nigeria, even Bangladesh, and Philippines. So, but when there's a lot of problems regarding immigrations, and for me, I really love to protect my name, my dignity, because when you promise people you're gonna do something for them, and that thing is not working the way you projected it, then you become a liar. I mean, you become like, oh, that person is not reliable. So I try to limit myself as being an agent, because of a lot of policy that comes up with all these things. It started like they wanted to reform the system, so they came up with EMGS. So the EMGS make everything open. It came up like an online platform. You can register, and people can even see the percentage of how their applications
Everything
is going
goes online.
Going online. So
Goes from analog to
digital. So, but then not every school was able to access EMGS themselves. Like what point couldn't continue because they couldn't access EMGS. So all these things, drove me back for not continuing doing helping my people, So, but in Green City, I moved to Green City. I was working with them. Everything was good. So, I was making quite numbers of funds from the school, but it all started from when the lockdown came up. You couldn't travel, restrictions, everything, and I thought of myself like, oh, I cannot really rely on this. But thank God I had some savings, so I invested in a palm tree. My father-in-law has a lot of land there, so I was like, oh, can we do something together? Yeah. So, I invested in that, and we're still doing it, and it's working out well. So, then I thought of it like, I think I need to have something to take my time, and also something to
connect your people.
To connect with my people. So this idea actually came up when I became the vice president of Yoruba community. So, a lot of them were like, oh, we need this, we need that, there's no support there, there's no support here. And the kind of things they are asking, like, they want a shop, they want equipment, they want this. So I thought, like, what can I do to make this an easier thing for everyone, not just, even it's not just for Africans. Anyone can actually register and become a vendor, and anyone can actually buy things from there. So, but I was trying to empower my people. Like there's a lot of businesses. There's no art. There's no form of art to promote themselves. So, I have to form up, and I think I have to form up a team that understand business procedure, business strategy, that could promote all these businesses. So, and that's when I started with shopbee. So, and for me, I've been facilitating a lot of deals since I've been in this country. Like, I think of myself like I connect people. I connect deals. So that was when I think about the bees, like, where where you see a bee, it's always come. It's always come with something good. Like at the end,
Okay, that is where the idea of the shop bee come from.
yeah,
So,
it's a shop with a lot of bees.
bees,
You know,
yeah,
and
a lot of business.
A lot of
a
honey,
lot
yeah.
of honey. You
Yeah,
know,
a
with
lot of things,
a lot of things.
goodies,
Yeah,
sweet,
so
sweet things.
and I see myself like even if two people want to come together, they want to do business, they have a misunderstanding in business, and when I come in, I facilitate the business, make sure, because it's, if you look at where I started my story, that is what I actually did, like
Sure.
connecting, like I talked about the Chinese people and the Nigerians
Yeah.
coming up, like I talked to you, I talked to that, and see how you both can work things out, you know. So yeah, that's actually what actually brought me to start shopbee. It's so far so good. It's been exciting. I mean, I love the response from people, though it's a new business, which I think we need to hand our trust out there for people to.
Yeah,
to
that trust is a very important part of business. You know, when any business that got trust, business is gonna go far. But any business that lose trust, then people will be found around the business. So on that note, I want to ask you, how do you scrutinize your client, those ones that register under your company? How did you check them? Because it's oftentimes we do hear people buy things from online app and the things will not be delivered. Some will be delivered, but not actually what you ordered. You understand? Me, I've gotten such experience. I don't want to mention the app. I will get a phone call and they will deliver something that I never ordered.
Even me.
Yeah, they keep, like, they did that to me because they saw that I'm always shopping with them. They keep delivering things that I never order. Sometimes I will order something, they'll give me the fake one, the inferior ones. So how do you plan to check that people who are under your company are reliable and they are trustworthy people?
I thank you very much for that question. Yeah, you're right. There's actually a very simple vetting that we do. As a vendor, when you registered, we have to approve your profile first. But so far, so good. Most of the vendors that's registered are well-known vendors. Like even most of them, I do go to their. I mean, with my team to bring them on board. You know. Most of them has a restaurant, a physical restaurant. I mean, not all of them has a restaurant or shop. I mean, most of them do. And for you putting any product also, we have to vet your product. We have to approve your product. And regarding the food, most of those food we ourselves have tasted it. You know, like me personally, I love food. I think everyone loves food. I don't think so. But me loving food, so I want to taste your food before your food is bringing to my app. So these are things we do. We go visit them, and apart from visiting them, we also come up with a lecture that we give to our vendors. For example, there's for people selling food, there's these things going on there, like a lot of them are selling food without them having injected, you know, like there's
very important.
There's
this injection in Malaysia before you do anything food.
So these are the things we are actually telling our vendors. You know, we also have a clinic that we already registered with.
Okay.
It's very close to our office there. It's just down at our office. Then when vendor comes, they can actually get the jab, and I think it's 100 ringgit. It's not that expensive. So these are the things we are telling them to do. You know, try to safeguard them, and also we are actually working with a law firm to know what are the things and necessary things to do, and what are the things we need to avoid to make sure we are in the right channel with the law of the country, because every country has its own standard laws that you have to follow. Yeah. So
okay, so far so good. You are putting everything in place to make sure that everything goes well, because your customers, they are the most they are the most important people you need to care about, not actually the vendors, because the vendors they want to bring their product,
Yeah.
but those ones who are the final consumers, they are the ones that promote this. Because if they don't come to your app, they cannot be able to see what you got. So since you already have a lot in place for them to make sure that their money, they enjoy what they ordered for. If it's food, if it's material, anything they want that is original. So other than Malaysia, you like China and other countries, what is your plan towards extending your relationship? Because people can order things from China from shopbee, right?
Okay. Regarding the customer, like you said, we actually currently have a 3 payment gateway. I mean, 2. We have Stripe. I mean, we are using an international payment gateway. It's Stripe. Everyone knows about it, and we have Paywaves in Nigeria, because I think people, though we haven't fully been in Nigeria, we're just providing the necessary facilitation to get there. Just to. But in Malaysia right now, we use Stripe and we also use COD, that's cash on delivery. But on our cash on delivery, due to we know our community. I mean, you go into any business with any audience, you have to understand your audience. I believe so. So what I tell the vendors on using the COD application is that every customer and every vendors can chat with themselves. Like as a customer, when you order something, you can use COD to order, like cash on delivery. And when you order, so it depends on the vendor, because we are actually not doing anything. We are just connecting them together. So it depends on the vendor. Okay, do you want to pay?
If I'm going to accept or not?
No, I mean, if you have the product, of course you have to accept it, because you want to sell, right? But what I'm saying is, do you want to let your customer pay before you send the product, or you want to send the product and your customer pay? I mean, that is up to the vendors. So, and I believe for every vendors, they have their own customers also, like they have their own customers, already customers. So I think maybe some existing customers can be like, oh, I order something COD, you deliver it for me, I pay. I mean, of course, if I'm a vendor, I trust you, I've been doing business with you, I can just do that. But if you're a new person, like, oh, I don't trust you, I can just text you like, oh, this is my account, can you transfer for me? And it gets sent. So meaning all these vendors, they are well-known people that we can actually vouch for. Okay. So,
from what you're saying, these are what concern between the vendor and the customer. So what avenue do you have for your customers? Those that their vendors couldn't deliver what they actually ordered for. Your customer service inquiries, where people can let complain of what, so many times people order things and it's not delivered to them.
Yeah.
So how do you?
I think so far so good. We haven't had any complaints about customer not delivering. Vendors not delivering their products. But I think what you're saying, of course, we have to look out for that.
Yeah, very important.
For someone to order something and not get the thing. But it's the way it's set up, every vendor comes with his own admin. You have your own admin. You can even create your own voucher. You can create a lot of things from your own admin. So as a vendor, if you are not complying with our rules and regulation, we can actually suspend you and ask you to make amendment of whatever you've done. And if you comply with us, we can actually bring you back on board, because we don't want to, we just want to make sure everyone gets the right thing. So, and that will be as a lesson for the vendor to not do such thing again.
That is nice. Okay, let's go to other entertainment. We have a lot of entertainers here. We have a music artist with us here, Claire. So far, so good. How is music going in Malaysia and in Africa? How's your music and everything?
First of all, I would like to shout out to shopbee for allowing me meet you guys.
Yeah.
And then secondly, I would like to shout out to you guys for what you're doing. Really, these are amazing stuff. And the guy behind the camera too, kudos to you, bro. So in terms of music in African, you're talking about African music.
Yeah,
and-
Afrobeat.
yeah, I think Afrobeat so far is everywhere right now. It's global. It's big. It's welcoming. Everybody wants to be a part of it.
That's our dream. And
Yeah,
we're getting there.
yeah, we're getting it. So, and those of us here that are still into it, we're still trying our best to add the little we can add to Afrobeat because Afrobeat is already there. It's already there.
100%.
You understand?
So, so far, are you getting a lot of response from our people in your channels? They subscribing? Are they supporting? Because what we have been facing so far in Malaysia is our people not supporting what we are doing first.
Yeah.
Because we keep calling on our people
Yeah.
to support
To
what
support
we do
us.
first. Because your people have to support before others will come in.
Sure.
So how are you from your own perspective? What do you think? Are you feeling that we are supporting or we are not?
Actually, I'd say it's a 50-50 thing because, or 60-40 thing because the people that don't even likes your stuff are even more than the people that likes your stuff. And
normal.
Yeah, and the truth of the thing is, who cares? As long as you have 1 or 2 fans, that's enough.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
You have to continue pushing.
Yeah, continue pushing till you hit that spot. At least Davido started from one place, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
And today he's everywhere.
He's everywhere too. So.
Okay. To you, King, as a movie actor and a director, so far, how has been the movie going to Nigeria, shooting in Nigeria and shooting in Malaysia? How is it going so far?
Well, it's first of all, I say shout out to shopbee and Top V Media for having me on this show. Well, I would say it has been challenging so far, because of the logistics and every other thing involved. And right now, we are trying to bring in the industry to Malaysia because a lot of our people lost focus on believing the entertainment, and when you quite look at the industry in Nigeria, even the little person shoots with a smartphone, they can put it online and people can see what they're doing, which we have the facilities here and we have to believe in what we do. If you are an actor and you believe in your talent, you should come outside and collaborate with people, such like you. Even though you don't have any support, you can reach out to Top V. Okay, this is what I do.
Yeah, people will know you.
Yeah, people will know you.
Shopbee.
Yeah, Shopbee.
Come to the studio, see what I do.
See, this is what yes, they support you. They support your talent. You might have some investors who want to support your talent. We don't have to look at it at the luxury side. Just see like, okay, I'm starting up from somewhere. Let me pick it up. Let me pick myself up. You can't sit in your room, have the AC on because you have 24/7 electricity and you think your dream will come true. It can't happen, You must come out. So that's what I'm trying to do at this moment, and it's quite challenging, as like you've said, a lot of people don't believe in media and they feel it's dead. We are all here for a different purpose. Of course not. So it has been a challenging moment for us as the media people and actors, producer, and all that stuff. But I believe with time, when we keep announcing to people, you give yourself the courage to come out.
So far, do you have that inclusion of our people in your movies and the other entertainment things you do? People in Malaysia.
Right now, I have plan on that. To bring in more people from Malaysia, and because I've been shooting in Nigeria, I've been having most of my production in Nigeria. So I'm just trying to bring us together, which is why the purpose you guys are here, Top View, to tell people, okay, we have other people who has passion for acting, who is ready to be there, even though you don't have money, you don't have to be scared of making production. So of course, I have some few people who are reaching out to me that, okay, I'm interested, okay, fine. When you're ready, I'll tell you, let me just meet up with the people who can make the production a perfect one. Right. So, yeah.
Okay, my people, please, if you're out there, if you're in Malaysia and you aspire to be an actor or a musician, want to sing, want to act, he is there. We are going to, at the end of this podcast, I'm going to put their handles where you can go and inbox them, DM them, tell them you have passion for acting. I always tell people, come out. You cannot be in your room and the manna will fall from heaven. No, you must come out. Come out, tell us what you do. I always tell people, I don't like to hear people say I'm depressed. If you're depressed, come to the studio, come and speak your mind. You will get people will give you advice. There is no situation that you have been today that people have not been into it before. And they came out of it. So yours is not different. All right, while we are talking about shopbee, shopbee, during the last Miss Africa Malaysia, I saw the videos and I saw a lot of shopbee advert and shopbee being present in that occasion. So I want to know how is your relationship with Africans and Malaysians here? Because so far I've seen your good works. You're always there. Anything Africans are doing, or Malaysians are doing, you are there. So are you having some collaborations with other Malaysians? I think also today I go through your app. I saw that you also have collaboration with our embassy and so many other this thing. Can you just tell us more about it?
Right. Miss Africa and Malaysia, and that was the event is organized by Uche CUC Concept.
Yeah.
So his name is Uche.
Okay.
He's on Instagram. You can find him UC Concept. He has been organizing the show, I think, since 2017.
Wow.
And he has been doing very well.
That's good. Kudos to him.
Yeah, so I recently actually came aware of the show, and I was so amazed. I was so happy, like, oh, you're doing such a great thing. And part of our mission at shopbee, like I said, is to promote African businesses.
Yeah.
So, and promoting the businesses is more or less like promoting the culture.
Sure.
So when I heard of it, I was like, I want to be part of the sponsor. I want to be part of the team, the event, everything. And I mean, shout out to UC Concept. I mean, he showed himself to me like a brother, you know, and he was like, yeah, I mean, I would love you to be part of it. And initially, I just want to go. Use our camera to have some, you know, to promote him. So, and the event was really amazing. And also I mean, I facilitated the embassy to come on board because wow. I actually have been connecting with the embassy for a while. I mean, not just now.
For a while.
For a very long time. Though I go there to do things that are very quite important, you know. It's not I mean, you know, the embassy, the way it's run, but the things they do now has changed a lot. I mean, if you have not been to embassy, if you go now, you see the buildings are painted, everywhere is, you know, they're looking very kinky.
Yeah, people are talking good about them. Right?
About them right now.
Like 2 years, 3 years ago.
Right. So I think the new administration that is there, though I think they are going very soon. We hope the one they are going to send again will be as friendly as this. So this administration has been so good, and they actually want Nigerians to get involved with them. But I think the mindset of our people is like, oh, these people are not really.
They don't want us.
They don't want us.
Like,
so
because of the old narrative.
Yeah.
People doesn't even want to try. You know.
Oh, yeah.
So like me, that was the time the fourth. I mean, overall, the fourth person in Redeem came to Malaysia, and he was not. The embassy was not informed. I mean, I went there like, oh, such person was in Malaysia, wow. And the embassy was not informed. Wow. And they were not aware. So they were like, oh, they have to register from Nigeria. They have to go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So, but I'm like, we can still do things in simpler way to make all these things work. Wow. So I've been actually connecting with them, not just now, and right now I think they are doing a very good job. And even people that wants to do their passports now, there's no discrimination, anymore. I mean, you can just go there and just do your passport very fast. Sometimes you do your passport within 2 days, you get it.
That's wonderful.
So, I think people should visit the embassy often.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Guys, you can hear our embassy. They are now the best. You have to go there. Don't sit at home and I believe what they told you. There's a lot of changes over there right now.
So, and also they are actually planning to do a cultural festival, probably next year. They wanted to do it this year, but due to time, I think time is not really on their time. So, but they are planning to do cultural festival next year. I hope. I mean, though I would love to be part of the organizer. So, I mean, I hope it happens because this will really connect our people
Africans
together. You know,
Nigerians.
yeah. So, and which they told, I think, when they came to the Miss Africa, it was very amazing. They were like, wow, if you can do something like this, I mean, I think we can do the cultural festival. I think that gave them the motivation to even do it. And I told them there's a lot of resources out there for them they can actually use. I mean, look at you. You are a media program. You can actually take charge of the media for the program. You know, you are doing something for your country. It's just like being patriot. You know.
Sure.
So, I think the embassy is. I've been recently. I got a good conduct also from them regarding shopbee because I think. Me doing shopbee, it's not just me doing it for myself. I think it's something I'm doing for all of us.
It's our thing.
Yeah,
It's our thing. Shopbee is our thing.
Yes,
And
yes.
we must have to support it.
Yes.
From Malaysia, this is our home. It's started from here, so we all from Malaysia have to support shopbee. From here, it will go viral to the world because we have to tell them it's good. It's our own. It's our own. It's our own. We must support our own first. So that is it.
So I think the embassy is quite okay with the things happening now. Though things cannot change rapidly,
Yes.
it has to go very slowly and for people to understand. But the problem we have right now is the awareness. A lot of people doesn't know. I mean, if you tell people to come out, they're like, why do I want to come out? Where do I want to go? You know. So, but people have to know, like, your embassy is still like your home. You know, it's just like any religion's home. People will take their religion's home as their home, their father home. You know, so I think our embassy is more or less like our home, and we should visit there often and see how they are doing things. They have a suggestion box there. We can, if there's complaining, though we tend to we don't want to complain because of one or two things. But what is yours? You have to. If you're not,
If it's not going, we have to complain.
you have to complain about it. So, and I think they also are ready to receive those complaints because they are eager to change. They are eager to improve. So, yeah.
All right. Okay. So far so good. For everyone who wish to go to embassy for passport for anything, like you can hear from our brother Joshua, shopbee has tried his best to also make that relationship between us and the embassy and every other thing we're doing in Malaysia, because we have to protect our name. Our African, we are good people. We are not bad people. We are good people. We are here with good intentions. So if you have anything good you want to do, you come out. You don't have to sit at home. Come out. Join others. You want to be a movie actor? You want to be a musician? Come out. Let us support ourselves because Africans, we are talented. We are blessed people. So, so far so good. Your final word for this podcast, because we're coming to the end of this podcast. Your final word. What is your encouragement? What are you telling people? What are you promising people about your app? What are you telling them? What is so people will hold it to their hearts that you assure us this. Your final word.
Okay, thank you very much for that. We actually have done a few things. Our strategy. We are running a Google Ads currently, and we'll be running a social media ad very soon. though we tend to start this December, and we thought we want to more vendors to come on board so that there's enough product for people to go through. So so currently we are just doing we are just running on Google Ads, and very soon we'll be running on social media ads. So we serve like an advertisement company to showcase the businesses out there,
Other people have.
to let them know what they are selling, they know what they are doing. And one of the benefits from shopbee is if you sign up as a vendor, I mean, if you go to our commission rate is as low as 2%. I mean, you can imagine that, because I for person, I know what our people are going through, to do any kind of business, to raise funds. It's not something easy.
So you are telling the vendors that the percentage is very low that you should come.
Of course, it's very low, and
I hope you learned. So don't need to be scared.
though even our COD for now, I mean, though few things, a lot of policy might change in coming soon. Our COD for now is to the vendors themselves. I mean, we don't charge any commissions regarding COD, because we serve as just connecting them. And like you said, we want to earn their trust, both the customer and the vendor. So we want them to connect to each other, see the reason why they need to come on board with us. You understand? So we are doing all these things to make sure they love the product itself. I mean, the product itself is something that is amazing. I mean, we've seen a lot of people telling us, even on social media, oh, this is good, this is nice, but we cannot rely on this is good. I believe those are distraction. We need to stay focused on what we are doing, and keep on supporting the businesses. Of course, the mindset, the vision is not just to sell things in Malaysia. It's not just to ask vendors in Malaysia to come. I mean, shopbee is downloadable in Nigeria, it's downloadable in UK, it's downloadable in US. Though we are not, we don't have office there at the moment, but we just create it as an awareness that people can actually use it if they want to. Okay, now, like there's some vendors already coming on board, like they sell clothes, like we said, they sell clothes, African attire, so they can actually sell all those clothes here, and they can have their businesses in Nigeria, and they can just, people can
order from here and they will send it to Malaysia.
and get it there, as long as, so it now goes back to what kind of product are you selling? I mean, how good is your product? So, and also, I believe driving competition in the market is actually a very good thing in every market. When you drive competition, it grows the market.
Yeah, to to know what to do next.
And which the competition will actually make the price reasonable. I mean, if you look at the price of jollof rice in Malaysia right now, I think it's probably 50 ringgit, and if you go on other platform, I mean, you cannot see them there. And one of the reasons is, I mean, you said you want to sell jollof rice 50 ringgit, and it looks like a nasi goreng, right? A nasi goreng is just 7 ringgit. I mean, how is that possible, right? But the thing is, the rice are different actually.
Yeah.
There's
different spices, different
taste.
different tastes.
So they don't know that, and of course our people know that. Our people are not complaining about the price.
Yeah.
They are buying it. They are okay with it. But also we need to create a medium. Even though we cannot beat the price to 7 ringgit, we can actually make it a competitive environment for the price to be brought down to its lowest.
Where it can favor both locals and Africans.
Right. So, and also if you look at out there, there's a lot of locals that are married to Africans now. I think this might be a very good opportunity. You wanna get your husband food, and there's no time to cook.
So you just need to go to shopbee and order your food.
And order the food.
To deliver in your house immediately.
Exactly.
Got it.
And not just the food. I mean, we sell there's clothes, there's a lot of merchandise that is in the.
All you just need to do, go and download Shopee. You will see everything yourself. You don't need to tell you everything. When you download, you will see, because seeing is believing. You understand? So because we are running out of time, and we don't need to make this thing too long, so our people can be able to go through it. So right now, you are assuring the vendors that the price is affordable. Customers will be affordable. You are making sure that both vendors and the customers, everybody is enjoying shopping.
I mean, right now, because if you look at the price, before now, we are not complaining about it, but trying to drive the competitive environment, we can actually reduce the price. So I think it's not something we can do all overnight. It is something. It takes time.
Yeah, there's a process.
Yeah, it's a process. There's a process to that. But we are not controlling any vendor's price. I mean, whatever you want to sell, it's your price. I mean, you're okay with it.
Yeah. If the customers want it, they order.
They order. Yeah. So it's just a free mind zone. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. And to you, King, what is your final take and advice to the people that want to come into acting in Malaysia and Nigeria?
Thank you, Top View. Well, I would say my advice is, if you're an actor and you have the talent, you should be able to gain the courage to come out to prove to the world what you can give, and you don't have to be scared of anything. Your talent is your talent. You are born with it, so you have to show it to the world. So if you're an actor or a musician, you can come up, reach out to Top V. If you can't connect me directly, you can reach out to Top V, and tell him your vision, your talent, and showcase it. And of course, they will bring you out. And I believe, but right now we are trying to bring young talent. If you're an actor, you believe you can do it, we'll be organizing an audition very soon that young actors, it's free.
Okay, so the date will be announced once the organizers are ready. The date will be announced. If you're an actor or an actress, you can just come and they show your talent.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell them your social media handle?
Yes, yeah, my Instagram handle is king_HHG. _HHG on Instagram, and my TikTok is the same thing, king_HHG on Instagram. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Shopee, can you tell people about where they can reach you, your personal or Shopee's social media handles?
Okay, Shopee, it's a Shopee service, because we are more like providing service to people. So all our platform comes as Shopee service, both Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. They are all Shopee service.
Okay, you are there. You can hear him. Is Shopee service, or in all the social media app. Okay, to you clear. As an artist, what is your advice to the young talents that want to come into music?
Actually, I myself, I'm looking for someone to give me an advice too. But then all I would say is, if you're a singer, are you an amazing singer? If you're an amazing singer, are you a star? If you're a star, are you a superstar? If you're a superstar, are you a legend? So which one are you? And all depends on the very first step you take.
Sure.
Now, I'm not saying that I'm a perfect guy, I have it all lined up, but I'm telling you, it could be you. You could be the next Wizkid, the next Davido, the next Rema. You get, everything depends on your first step. So I think that's enough for now.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So can you tell them your social media?
Oh, okay. You can always reach me on IG, Softclair, SOFTCLAIR. And on Snapchat, I'm Closmat141, as at CLOSMAT141.
All right, wonderful people. We have come to the end of this podcast. Like I promised you, I'm gonna make sure that all their handles are listed down while we're posting this podcast. You can reach out to them, follow them, and learn more from them. And make sure that you are supporting us. Go to Shopee, download the app, buy anything. If you're in Malaysia, African food, we have our jollof rice is there. Go there and have a taste. If you're local, You need to test our jollof rice. It's amazing. It's in the whole world. It's not about African jollof, man. You cannot compare. You cannot compare it with Nasi Goreng Ayam here, man. We have amazing food. African to the world, shopbee to the world. Support us, support shopbee. Support all of us. Follow us, share, and let the whole world hear about us. We love you, and we're gonna come and give you more and more. As shopbee is progressing, we'll be giving you an update about shopbee. God bless you, and have an amazing weekend.
And sorry, and I would like to say, shopbee will be our top sponsor for the shoot we'll be having very soon. It will be an episode.
Wow.
So if you're an actor, an actress, please reach out. You can also reach out to shopbee too. For more details.
So you can hear it. Shopbee is sponsoring the talent show that's coming very soon. So you can reach out to Shopbee if you want to participate. If you're an actor, an actress, don't sit at home. It's an opportunity. Shopbee is making it happen in Malaysia. God bless Shopbee and Shopbee to the world.
Shopbee.